Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So first of all, guys, I'm gonna start the video off with an apology. I want to apologize. Obviously, man, sorry. Still, I've been away for a little bit, probably like over a week or something, over a week or 2 weeks. I ain't got no excuses. Just been a bit busy, and it's been a bit busy, but back at it now. Back with day, I'm trying to say. But a lot of stuff's been happening since man's been gone. Obviously, we had the whole AJ Fury stuff with Netflix and that, them doing a little teaser. I don't know if you lot seen that, but obviously Eddie's saying the fight's still not signed. Like, it's still, I mean, they've signed the contract for it to be in the UK, but this whole America stuff, like, they don't know what's going. I mean, we've got all of that. We've got Hamzah Sheeraz. He's basically been ordered to fight Janibek for, I think it's the WBO. I think the WBO middleweight title, I believe. But he's talking about he might vacate, because he doesn't know why he's been ordered to fight Janibek. Obviously, Janibek's just been stripped by the IBF, I believe, and he's currently, I think he's even still serving a ban under the IBF. Like, so I don't think he can fight for that IBF title or anything right now. But he's been ordered by the WBO for Hamzah to defend his WBO title against Janibek, and he's talking about he might vacate. Going to get into that, and obviously we had Teofimo Lopez beating Rolly Romero over the weekend. I think we should probably, let's start with that. Let's start with Teofimo beating Rolly Romero. So obviously Teofimo, I think it was for the WBA welterweight title, I believe. Let's start with this. I think it's a bit odd that Teo's coming off a loss. I'm sure his last fight is against Shakur Stevenson and he lost. Yeah? Cool, different sanctioning bodies and whatever. But, like, how are you coming off a loss and you automatically get a title fight? How are you in a title fight next? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know Teofimo's a name. That's obviously why, and I get it. It's boxing. I get it, innit? But I just don't think that's fair. I just don't think you can be contending for a belt and you're coming off a loss. Like, I just don't think that's really, really fair, in my opinion, innit? But yeah, the fight, in all honesty, was not super interesting or eventful. Like, going into the fight, I did feel like, obviously I didn't do a video, but I did feel like Teofimo was gonna beat Rolly. I've never been super high on Rolly Romero like that, if I'm being super honest. I know he has got power, which we did see in the fifth round, I believe, where he had Teo on like yeah, it was on shaky legs. I'll say that he was on shaky legs. It did look like if Rolly did manage to find the right combination, he might have cracked the code, but he didn't manage to do it. And I feel like that was his downfall the whole fight. Like, when I watched it back, it felt like he just wasn't throwing enough. Like, he wasn't throwing. He just got outworked in the whole fight. That's what I felt. That's what it felt like. I wouldn't say Teofimo was boxing beautifully. Like, that's not what I would say. I don't think like I've seen Teo box better than that, but I feel like Rolly just wasn't given much in it. Like, his output was very, very minimal in it, and I just feel like it was what man expected to see with that fight. Like, going into the fight, I wasn't really super excited about the fight. I'm keeping it super honest. I wasn't super excited about the fight. I felt like it was gonna go one way anyways, and how it played out was kind of how man kind of thought it would play out. Cause Rolly, like, he's underwhelming. Obviously, he managed to get that win against Ryan Garcia, but that was a Ryan Garcia, I think, coming off the whole stuff with Devin, I'm sure, obviously getting popped. I'm sure that was his first fight back. He looked a bit just looked not fully there. I'm not trying to take away his W, innit. He did get the win over Ryan Garcia, but it's like, I don't know if Rolly would even beat this current version of Ryan Garcia right now, innit. I feel like he's a bit more locked in and zoned in, innit. But I'm not gonna take away his win. I'm not gonna discredit his win either. But yeah, the fight wasn't that eventful. But obviously Teofimo, he's a champion now, WBA welterweight champion. Do I see him beating the other welterweights right now? Obviously, Ryan's got a belt. Devin Haney's got a belt. I'm sure Liam Paro's got a belt. Maybe he can beat Liam Paro. But Devin, no chance. Ryan, I don't really see it. And I feel like the way Shakur dealt with Teofimo Lopez, I feel like you've kind of got the blueprint of how to beat him. So it's like, obviously, not everyone can fight like Shakur, obviously, innit? Like, man's not saying everyone's got the same skills and the same skill set as Shakur, innit? But it's like, once you have that kind of blueprint of how to beat a fighter, it's like, I feel like, and Teo's not, I don't want to say he's not improving, but he's not showing more to his game, innit? So it's like, this is Teofimo Lopez at this point, innit? I mean, obviously, sometimes he can crank the level up and show a bit more and whatnot, but we know like the base level Teofimo Lopez that we get in it, and I feel like everyone can kind of suss that out now, innit? So I feel like if you're a competent enough boxer, you should be able to manage what he comes with, innit? But I don't know, innit? We'll see. We'll see what he does as champion. I'm not really too sure if I'm happy with the fact that someone who's came off a loss was put into a flipping a title fight, has now won the title, but he's like, but that's boxing for you, innit? But yeah, Teofimo Lopez, the new WBA Welterweight Champion. So moving on, we got this whole AJ and Fury palaver. Obviously, I don't know if you lot seen or caught the Netflix little teaser trailer thing. Like, I think it was kind of like an advert in between stuff, like between shows on Netflix or after a series or season is over or whatever. I didn't actually see it like live or myself watching Netflix, but I've seen like boxing pages and that talk about it, innit? And obviously Eddie's done a series of interviews recently, basically like just like going ballistic on Turkey, like, and like the whole program and what's going on. Cause I feel like he's just sick of it, innit? By the sounds of it, he sounds like he's sick of this whole game. He's sick of this whole, the fight's been signed. By what he's saying, it sounds like they've signed contractually to fight in the UK. That's what's been signed on their end. All this America stuff, if they want to do America, and Eddie doesn't even sound like he's saying no to America. It sounds like he's saying, if you want to do America, we have to renegotiate because the terms have to be different, because it sounds like it's obviously, I'm not going to say the reasons they want to fight in the UK is totally patriotic. I don't think that's the case. I feel like they've got a lot of business and partnerships and sponsorships and things that's like tied to the UK. That's like, yo, if we're gonna now go fight in America and we're gonna potentially miss out on these sponsorships that would have been guaranteed, and obviously they want to fight in the UK. I'm not saying that. I do believe Eddie and AJ want to fight in London. I do believe they want it at Wembley, innit? Like, I don't see why not. I don't think AJ would want to fight at Madison Square Garden, because the last time he was there, I'm sure it was against Andy Ruiz, and obviously we know how that went. And I'm sure I don't think AJ would even. Do you know what I mean? Like, realistically, I feel like he would feel more at home or more, like at Wembley. That's what I think, anyways, innit? So I don't think like they don't want it for patriotic reasons as well, but I don't think it's solely patriotic reasons, innit? So I feel like it's just getting a bit, for me, like, this thing is just getting overhyped. It's just too much now. Like, we're talking about this fight repeatedly and nothing is concrete. Like, nothing is like, yeah, this date, that date, it's going to be, this is the undercard, this venue. But, like, it's just bare, just speculation. We're still talking about speculation. And the fight's meant to be, what, in November? We're at the end of August now. Do you know what I'm going to say? Like, obviously, we seen, I think AJ was on holiday or something, and obviously there was a whole thing where people were kind of like, not slating him, but getting at him for, I think there was a clip of him like riding buggies or something, and I think he was hopping out of one buggy to the other or something like that. I didn't even watch the clip fully, innit? I wasn't really that bothered. It was just a guy just on holiday with his brethren. Obviously, I know the whole thing that happened, but like, brother, like, fam, like, if something tragic's happened to somebody, yeah, and like they're just trying to, obviously I'm not in no one's head, innit? I don't know no one's like life. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in no one's personal life, innit? I don't know what's behind closed doors. But if what they're showing to the public is not them down or begging for sympathy or trying to do like, they're just trying to live life. They're just gonna show like, they're just gonna them have it like, bro, what's the issue, man? What's the issue? Guys are acting like, and the maddest thing is, if that whole incident in Nigeria never happened, like, and we seen that same footage, like, I don't think guys would be as, do you know what I mean? Like, some people always say, yo, this is a bit reckless, but I don't think guys would even be, I know I can't subtract that incident because it's a massive thing in it and try and make my point of that. Obviously, I understand it, but just for a second, like, yo, just take out that, like, it's not that serious, brother. Like, not that serious. Like, guys was moving a bit, like, but I feel like that's how it is with the, like, the media and AJ sometimes. I feel like the media and AJ sometimes is like, any little thing to slate my man, they want to slate him. Do you get what I mean? Any little thing to, like, get at him, they want to get at him. And at the end of the day, like, I'm seeing Tyson Fury putting videos talking about, AJ, you dusser, you scumbag, you this and that. Like, this and that, talking about, basically implying that these men are, like, ducking the fight and that, and not trying to sign a contract and blah, 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 and not trying to, bro. No one's slating Tyson like how man he's talking about AJ's greedy. I know about AJ's greedy and that, but my man like we already know you was greedy belly, bro. Man already know your thing, Tyson. Man know your thing. You're the same guy that was talking about you're gonna fight for free. Then the next thing, guys are asking for what? 500 M's and that to come out of flipping retirement and all this, like, come on, man. Like you're in no position to call anyone greedy. Like that's like, and it's like, I don't know whether because it's just getting played out to me, but all that stuff is just boring now, man. When I was watching the video, I was like, yo, Tyson, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Like, do me a favor. Like, do me a favor, brother. Like, come on, man. Like, how are you of all people calling anyone greedy? Like, you're in no position to call anyone greedy. Like, you're the same guy. Come on, man. Man, know what you were trying to do to Usyk when you were trying to squeeze him, bro. Like, you were trying to make this, come on, man. This is public info. Like, man, like, it's not like man just forgot. You know what I mean? It's not like man's just had that what's that Men in Black thing and man's just like, that's not what's happened, G. Like, man, everyone remembers. Everyone in the boxing remembers. Like, but the media's not like getting up like, yo, bro, like, what's my man on about? But you see a one little thing at AJ is, what's he on his mental space? Like, bro, like, just let a man live, bro. Like, just chill out. But yeah, AJ Fury, like, it's not looking anywhere closer. It's just looking like the same old jazz, man. The same old flipping jazz, G. Same old just when I just speculating on when it's gonna happen. Like, by the looks of it might not even happen this year. It might just be a next year thing. Like, it might be a thing where, alright, cool, like, Eddie and these man just dig the heels in and say, yo, like, bro, if you man ain't renegotiating the contract, and there's probably even like a time span on the contract as well. It might be a thing where, like, a time limit where it's like, yo, the fight has to happen by this or by, like, come on, bro. Like, it's getting mad. But I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep on saying I would not be surprised if the fight does not happen this year and it happens next year, summertime in Wembley. Like, I would not be surprised if that happens instead. Obviously, I know they're saying it's because of the viewership and they want to like tap into the Netflix viewership. Obviously, like, Netflix is gonna be on Netflix. They're doing teasers already. It being an American company and having the most subscribers in America. Do you know what I mean? Like, they want to accommodate the American fans, but obviously we all know it's a British fight. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the reasons also contributing to why they don't want to have it in the UK is because obviously Wembley at that time in November is going to be cold. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might not be the most, it could be raining, it might not be the most ideal weather conditions for a boxing fight, innit? So it might be that as well, but that's probably minuscule, innit? But I've still got hope if the fight happens in the UK. If it doesn't happen this year, I've got more hope it happens in the UK. But if wherever it happens, I'm not bothered anymore. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, wherever you guys want to do it, just do it. Like, honestly, just do it, mate. Like, I just want to see the fight and let's just be done with it. You know what I mean? Whether you guys want to carry on after, have some fun fights, I don't mind, innit? As long as you lot ain't getting in the way of stuff. And, like, now, man is seeing Fury's flipping next in line for Caballero's belt, and it's like, bro, like, you just, like, AJ just splattered you. Let's say AJ wins. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see none of that. Just have your little fun fights, little money fights, crossover fights, whoever, Tom Aspinall, what's my man's name again? Rico Verhoeven. Do you know what I mean? Like, whoever. Even my guy, Ian Gary, whoever. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't want to see you lot trying to, I don't want to say get in the way, but get in the way of what's going on now. Because now I like how the belt is moving. Obviously, we got Moses going to be taking on Hrgovic literally this week, innit? So, like, this weekend, innit? So I don't want to, do you know what I mean? Like, just keep it YouTube and just, like, fun fights. So moving on, we got the current WBO super middleweight champion, Hamzah Sheeraz, who's been ordered to fight the recently busted drug cheat Janibek, and is causing a little bit of a palaver right now, innit? Because there's basically two sides to the fence, two sides to the story, innit? So, obviously, if you know about Janibek, you know Janibek. I don't know what title it was. I know it was a title that Denzel Bentley's got now. I'm sure he was champion, but he got busted for PEDs, innit? I'm not going to get into all of that. It's kind of long, innit? Obviously, Hamzah Sheeraz has came out and he's now talking about, he might potentially vacate. I think he was talking to, is it Arrow Hawani? I think it was Arrow Hawani. But he was on an interview anyways, innit? I was on an interview anyways, innit? Talking about he might potentially vacate his title because obviously he doesn't feel like he should be fighting someone who's a drug cheat or who's just been busted for this, and it's like, this is the things he doesn't like about boxing and this and that and blah, 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 which is rightfully so. I understand, I get it, innit? Then there's some other people on the other side of the fence who are saying, is Hamzah Sheeraz talking like this because he's trying to duck out of having an actual competitive fight against somebody who actually might put up a reasonable challenge? Do you know what I mean? And he might actually have to defend his title against somebody who's actually somebody, because his last fight was against Zakanuba. I'm sure the guy's name was Zakanuba. And not gonna lie, it wasn't the most eventful fight. And there was parts of the fight where Hamzah did look a bit, he looked a bit, not shaky, but it looked a bit like underwhelming. It looked a bit underwhelming and looked like he was maybe eating more shots than he probably should have been eating from this level of opponent. Obviously, he won the title against, I think it was Alimkhanuly on the Rico Usyk card. And that was a guy that nobody knew. Do you know what I mean? Zakanuba, nobody knew him as well. I'm sure Zakanuba's last fight, he was coming off a loss. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like now, as a guy, obviously, he is a drug cheat. We know that. But there's how many drug cheats in boxing who are, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he will fight Canelo, and I'm sure Canelo's been busted for, do you know what I'm going to say? So, I don't know. I feel like, what side of the fence do I sit on? I do feel like, bro, if you've been ordered to fight him, just fight him, bro. Like, straight up. If you've been ordered to fight him, just fight him, bro. Just fight him, innit? Like, man don't need to be, like, bro, this is not a time to now be, do you know what I mean? Because especially if you set this precedence now, you got to keep it going. So what about if by the luck of the draw, your next couple fights are all against drug cheats? Like, people who have been, like, they've been busted for using PEDs. So what, are you not going to say, I'm not going to fight them? Like, bro, like, you don't even want to go down this road. There's a slippery road. Like, bro, just fight him, brother. Like, if it's a drug cheat, like, make sure you, in this one, be vocal about, yo, you want testing, make sure there's testing, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Make sure that, you know what I mean? Be vocal, your pally with Riyadh season and all of that. I'm sure you're ambassador. Surely you can be vocal and say, yo, make sure everything is set in place that man's safe. I'm safe. We all know my man's history. We know Janibek's history. You know what he's on. So make sure I'm safe. All right, cool. I'm sure you can do that, Hamzah. I'm sure you can do that, Hamzah. I'm gonna say, I'm not even trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be cheeky, but I'm sure you can do that. I'm gonna say, like, I'm sure you can do that. So realistically, there's nothing to worry about. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Fight your mandatory, bro. You're the champion now, fam. Like, I don't want to see man. Like, I don't want to see man ducking anything. I don't want to see man saying, "Oh, nah, bro." Like, car. I don't want to see any way where it can even be framed as maybe you're potentially ducking. Do you know what I mean? That's not what man's trying to see. I want to. If this is your mandatory, fuck it. You know what I mean? Fight a minute. Fuck it. Like, I'm gonna say, like, whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we'll see what happens. And I think he's got a couple of days to decide or something like that. I think the WBO gave him a couple of days to decide or what he's gonna do. Obviously, if he doesn't fight a manager, I'm sure he gets stripped in it. So we'll see what he does. It's gonna be interesting, and we'll see how it plays out. Obviously, I'm on the side of, I feel like, just fight him, bro. Like, don't be that guy. Like, don't need to now be like, what's it, virtual sickness? That I don't know the term I'm looking for, but I know you guys know what I mean. Like, yo, don't be that guy, bro. Like, it's not that deep. Like, it is that deep, but this is boxing. How many people are drug cheats, bro? Like, how many people that we don't never, like, do you know what I mean, we don't even know right now are drug cheats and they never just haven't been busted. Maybe just haven't just been, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Just fight him, G. Like, it's not that. I get it, innit, but you don't need to be that guy, innit? Just defend your title, and if you're good enough to beat him, you're good enough to beat him, innit? End of the day, if you beat him, it's even sweeter for the sport. End of the day, someone who's you're a clean fighter, he's been popped dirty, and do you know what I mean? So I think go down that route, bro. Do you know what I mean? Go down that route still. But yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. That's it for this video. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow. We need to chat about Moses. Obviously, Moses is in time of fight week right now, innit? Massive week for him still. Potentially could be a heavyweight world champion. Come end of Saturday night. You know what I mean? So it's a massive week. So we need to crank up the videos on that. Gonna be back again tomorrow with a Moses video and probably another video the following day, innit? But if you got to the end of this video every single time, much love.